Chapter 1. Way back in the day. This one will be different. This one will be different. This one will be different. Lisha Rockmon leaned in closer to her reflection in the mirror as she used her pinky finger to remove any of the red lipstick outside of her full lips. She then used her hands to pull the soft ends of her shoulder-length jet black hair forward, liking how the new soft waves framed her round face, emphasized her high cheekbones, and the pug little nose she'd inherited from her grandmother. After one last look, she turned in the chair and slid on the black wedge heels that matched the wide-leg pants and blouse with sheer sleeves that she wore. She looked, and most importantly felt, beautiful. She was in good spirits. She'd had a light snack so that she didn't eat like a starving man. Her breath was fresh. Her skin smelled of her floral soap. Her manners were in place. She even said a little prayer for God to send her the man meant just for her. She was absolutely date-ready and optimistic about the night. Just like every other time. Lisha released a heavy sigh as she sprayed her pulse points with her Charlie perfume. The last year had been made up of a long line of men coming in and out of her life. Some for a few months or a few weeks. Some for just one night. Regardless, they all had made the choice to move on, or gave her no choice but to ask them to be gone. Leaving the bedroom of her one-bedroom apartment in Walterboro, South Carolina, Lisha was just sliding her wallet and keys into her clutch when the doorbell rang. The familiar nerves and anxiety of a first date hit her stomach. She forced herself to take a deep breath as she made her way to the front door. "This one will be different," she mouthed before forcing a smile and opening the door. "Damn, you look different out of those uniforms, Lisha," Byron Long said, his eyes taking her in from head to toe before he bent down just a bit to press a kiss to her cheek. Lisha closed her eyes and paused with her face still close to his as she enjoyed the crisp scent of his cologne and the nice wave of awareness she felt from him. Byron was a surgical resident at the Medical University of South Carolina, where she worked as a physical therapist assistant in the outpatient clinic. Their flirtations over the last few weeks had led to him finally asking her out. Something Lisha would never have the inclination to do. She didn't think she could ever be that forward with a man. "You clean up nicely too, Dr. Long," she said, stepping back from him to retrieve her wool overcoat. He gently took it from her to help her into it. His hands remained on her shoulders and squeezed them gently. She looked over her shoulder at him and smiled softly. "Thanks." His eyes dipped down to her mouth, and moments later, he pressed his lips against hers before turning her body to face him and then going in for another kiss. Lisha froze at the first feel of his tongue pressing against her closed lips. She fought the urge to frown as she backed out of his grasp. A small smack of the lips that took her by surprise? Fine, a deep tonguing down on the first date. Before the first date even truly began? Never. Byron looked apologetic. "I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. You look so damn fine, Lisha. Shit," he stressed, purposefully looking down at his crotch and then looking back up at her. Lisha's mouth fell open at the sight of his penis hard against the zipper of his pants. Lord. "Maybe we could skip dinner, deliver in some food, and chill right here," he offered, his black eyes darting over to her floral-covered sofa. And with that, Lisha's face became incredulous. "Maybe not," she stressed, rolling her eyes as she removed her coat and let the waves of disappointment settle on her. Byron shrugged. "Okay, we can go eat first," he said, reaching for her coat.